Hi, welcome to this video on Strategy Mapper. In this short video, I'm going to do two things. One is create executive sponsors, which can be used in a meeting linked to an opportunity to assign executives to other executives right from the meeting. And the other is how to configure and change, modify, edit the pick list values that are displayed in the different drop downs that are part of Strategy Mapper and Meeting Mapper. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into executive sponsors, and you can see that I'm in the Meeting Mapper section. So I'm going to click on Executive Sponsor, and I go into New. And here I could click the name, for example, my executive sponsor's name. I could search for him. And now Travis is an executive sponsor that I can use in my meetings when I've identified a customer's executive and link those two up via email right from Strategy Mapper. I'm going to go ahead and save that for later use. The next is pick list values. So pick list values are very powerful, and really what they allow you to do is to, instead of having to write text or anything, you can just go ahead and pick a value, and it's all structured data, which makes it very easy to report onto. So as you can see, I've got my objects. If I click down on here, I've got the different objects that I can select to create the pick list. I've got account milestones and such, and you'll see that some of them are pre-configured with some values that you can change to suit your business goals and your selling processes and such. So I've got my account milestones, and if I just wanted to add one, I can go in here and customer. And all I have to do is save it, and then when I come back to it again, it'll be saved. And those will be presented in account milestones, which we will discuss with Account Mapper. So I've got my actionable intelligence that I can change. In actionable intelligence, I have not only actions, but I have my budgeting process, decisions, and if the customer is going to be a reference customer or not. And I can change those here. And I'll also show you a way that if they're not taking the change here, how to change them another way outside of this add pick list values. So I go in here, I can do my attendee event based on when I schedule a task, meeting attendee, why is somebody against, why is somebody for, and that's all part of Meeting Mapper. Level of participation, define my champion, role, define for and stance. It's very critical that when you configure these, that you get together in a quorum with the sales leadership, sales team, marketing, sales operations, and determine exactly what you want to gather in these pick lists, because this is used for reporting and is extremely powerful and easy to use. The roles of the meeting attendees, why is somebody against, or for, I'm sorry, why is somebody for, and stance. And then again, I have my customer buying process for the opportunity, because the customer buying process for an opportunity may be different than the account, which there's some additional steps, and you can identify those right off the bat. I have my customer buying process at the account level. I have my customer initiatives, which are identified in Account Mapper. Customer requirements, the challenges, competitors, meetings, an object, objections, obstacles, pain points, strengths, weaknesses. Again, so this is where you configure those pick list values, and I will show you where those pick list values are, for example, in a meeting. Now, just in case you like to do it from the setup perspective, or something is just not working here, then you click on Setup, and for example, Actionable Intelligence, you go into Create, Objects, click on the first Actionable Intelligence right here, and then I can click the field that I want to change. For example, actions. Click on edit. I'm sorry, not edit. I click on the field itself, and here is where I can put those values, and I can change them right here. It's your preference. How do you want to be able to change those values? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where these values reside, for example, in a meeting. So I click on a meeting here. I can click on Actionable Intelligence, and you'll see these are the values that have been put in by default by Strategy Mapper. Again, my customer requirements, that's something different. We'll discuss that when we talk about a meeting. My competitors, I can bring those in right here. The pain points, very easy to identify. I just select it. I can freeform if I want to, and I can create multiple ones for this meeting. And again, I can go through this whole thing. So wherever there's a pick list value that a customer or user can select, they're added from the pick list values tab right here. Thank you very much.